In a remote village, far from the bustling cities and noise of the world, there lived a renowned Zen master named Shinji. His wisdom was sought by many, and people traveled great distances to sit at his feet and learn the secrets of life. Among these seekers was a young woman named Aiko, a scholar who was deeply troubled by the concept of time. She felt its relentless pressure, as if it were slipping through her fingers faster with each passing day. Aiko had spent her life pursuing knowledge, but no matter how hard she worked, she always felt as though time was running out. The weight of unfinished tasks, unfulfilled dreams, and the growing sense of urgency consumed her. One morning, after waking in a cold sweat, she decided to visit Master Shinji, hoping he could teach her how to conquer time. The journey to the Zen master's home was long, winding through ancient forests and up steep mountain paths. When Aiko finally arrived at his humble dwelling, she found him sitting calmly in a bamboo grove, surrounded by towering stalks that swayed gently in the breeze. She bowed and asked, "Master, I am troubled by time. It moves so quickly, yet I never seem to have enough of it. How can I master time? How can I use it to my advantage?" Shinji smiled but remained silent for a long moment, allowing the wind to rustle through the bamboo. Finally, he said, "Come, walk with me." Together, they walked through the grove in silence. The path wound between the slender stalks, the sunlight filtering through their green leaves. After what felt like an eternity of walking, they reached a small stream, its waters flowing quietly over smooth stones. Shinji knelt by the stream and motioned for Aiko to do the same. "Look at this stream, Aiko," the master began. "The water flows, constantly moving forward, just as time does. It never pauses, never stops, yet it is not in a hurry." Aiko stared at the stream, the steady flow hypnotic. "But master," she said, "if the water does not hurry, how does it reach its destination? Won't it fall behind?" Shinji chuckled softly. "Does the water look concerned to you? It simply moves with the current, in harmony with its surroundings. Time, like the stream, is not something to conquer or control. It flows whether you rush or remain still. The secret of time is that it is not an enemy to be battled, but a companion to walk alongside." Aiko frowned, her scholarly mind wrestling with the idea. "But I have so many goals, so many things I wish to achieve. How can I do all these things if time keeps slipping away?" Shinji stood and pointed to the bamboo around them. These bamboo stalks, tall and graceful, were once small shoots, barely visible above the ground. Do they rush to grow? Do they race against time to reach their height? "No," Aiko admitted. "They grow slowly over time." Shinji nodded. "They grow at their own pace, in harmony with the seasons. They do not rush, yet they reach great heights. So too must you learn to flow with time rather than chase it." Aiko looked at the bamboo, its quiet strength suddenly obvious to her. "But how do I flow with time, master? How do I stop feeling that it is slipping away?" Shinji smiled gently. "You must be present. Time is only lost when we are not truly living in the moment. When your mind is consumed by the future or chained to the past, time feels like an enemy. But when you are fully present, absorbed in what you are doing right now, time ceases to be a burden." Aiko sat quietly, absorbing the lesson. She realized that her obsession with the future, her constant worry about running out of time, had kept her from truly living in the present. She had been so focused on achieving her goals that she had forgotten to enjoy the process. "The stream does not rush, and the bamboo does not race," Shinji said softly. "Neither does the sun hurry across the sky, yet all things are accomplished in their time. You do not need to fight time, Aiko. You need only to live each moment fully, with awareness and intention. In this way, time will no longer slip away. It will become your ally." Aiko bowed deeply, her heart lighter than it had been in years. She understood now that the secret of time was not to master it, but to be present within it. As she left the bamboo grove, she felt the weight of her self-imposed deadlines and fears begin to fall away. The future, she realized, would come in its own time. For now, she would focus on the present and walk alongside time, just as the water flowed gently in the stream.